and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a advice and tips type of video. So kind of like thoroughly informal. And one of the questions that I get a lot from my Instagram or from my YouTube channel is how I keep my curly hair healthy. Well, I decided I want to kind of take it further back than that and kind of share with you guys how I got through my damaged curly hair journey. So about 4 or 5 years ago is when I started going all natural and started investing in getting my curls back. So all throughout my high school, middle school and high school career, I was actually straightening my hair every day. So though I wasn't straightening it from the curls, you know, from scratch, straightening it every day, I did when I woke up, I did like retouch it and straighten it, just kept going over it with heat and heat and heat. And then I think my junior year, I decided I wanted to go blonde. So I actually went to the salon, got my hair dyed blonde. So they stripped the natural dark color out of it and then proceeded with the bleaching treatment, and it just completely fried my hair. And of course, even though I really knew that I was damaging my hair, I still continued to straighten it and put heat products and put heat on it constantly, only because I was ashamed of my hair. I'll get into that later on, but because I was scared to wear my hair curly, and now that it's damaged on top of it, I definitely don't want to wear it curly. So I kept straightening it and straightening it until the point where it was just fried and it wouldn't straighten anymore. It was just kind of like a big puff damaged ball of hair. So at that point, I looked on the internet and I was looking at like how to get my curls back. And I saw like a lot of girls with like really healthy curly hair, and I really wanted my curl. Like I think I matured to the point where I knew I wanted my curls back, and to the point where I now appreciated the natural hair I was born with. And I wanted to get it back. And I guess that does have a lot to do with it, was maturity and growing up and learning that the hair that God gave me really is what goes with me. I mean, right now I would say that my curly hair is really important to me, and it is part of my look. It's part of my life. It's part of my personality. So, I'm gonna get right into the steps that I did to get my curly hair back, but I'm kind of gonna go over the psychological steps that you need to really kind of hone in and decide to follow if you really truly want to go ahead and start your journey into getting back your curly hair. And if your hair is damaged to the point where you're like, this is all I have, I really need to get back to where I was before, to my natural curls, just keep listening. Okay, so there's 3 psychological steps that I've broken it down into, that thinking back on how I got my curly hair back, these were the 3 things that I had to stick to in order to continue this journey, see it through to the end, and not, you know, slip back into straightening my hair. Because I kind of look at it like an addiction, that you just can't stop. You're so comfortable with what you look like with that straight hair that you just don't want you don't want people to see you with your curly hair. I mean, that they're used to seeing you with that straight hair, you know, because that was what it was for me, is that they were so used to my hair being straight that I was really terrified to show up at school the next day with my hair curly, and on top of it, my damaged curly hair, to the point where I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna keep straightening it. So these are the 3 steps that I did. The first psychological step that I did was really sit down and commit. So the first step is commitment. You have to really commit to this journey. You have to commit to about a year to a year and a half of no heat, no straightening products, and protective styles that are going to now give your hair a chance to curl, essentially. So you have to commit to deep conditioning, you have to commit to protective styles, you have to commit to detangling, and just care, love and care for your curls. And that includes you know, wearing your hair curly. And one of the things that you have to kind of get over is the embarrassment, is that you're on this journey to get your curls back, and it shouldn't really matter what other people think. This is for you. Okay, so that means that you're gonna have to go out and you're gonna have to sport your damaged curls. You're gonna have to do it. One of the things that I did to lessen the damage that was visible, was I went to the salon and I asked her to just cut off every piece that was damaged. Just get rid of it and then kind of style it in a sense where I can actually now go out and like wear it without it looking, you know, like one side's longer than the other and stuff like that, because there was more damage. It was actually more damage on this side than there was on this side. So I had to cut off some healthy hair as well. But I really cut it like up to here. It was like curls up to here. And of course my hair shrinks. So my hair was like literally like just a ball on top of my head. And I just had to do it. So you can go ahead and do that, and that will actually help you out, because now you'll be able to see the new growth and your curls won't be weighed down by this, by the damaged part of your hair. So you really have to commit to it. You have to get over the embarrassment. You have to really try. You have to stay positive. Second step is patience. You have to be patient. It's gonna take a while. Your hair doesn't grow overnight. Now, one of the things that I did, because I'm not a patient person at all, is that I decided I wanted to go ahead and take biotin, which would now make my hair grow. So instead of taking a normal amount of biotin, I was taking like 2 or 3 pills, 500 milligram of biotin, and it actually made me break out on my skin. There was just so much excess biotin in my system. And biotin is actually something that helps your hair, skin, and nails be healthy. Therefore, it helps your hair to grow as well. So I did that, and I also overused hair masks. So I would every day do a deep conditioning hair mask, and it really honestly didn't work for me at all. I was overusing the product. And for me, I know that some people want to kind of rush this process, so they'll go ahead and overdo stuff. Really, honestly, it's a waste of time. Just use it as it's described on the container and stick with that. If you want to do it 1 more time a week rather than twice a week, if you want to do it 3 times a week, okay. But I'm saying, like, don't do it every day like I did. It was just stupid. And I think the people who made the product kind of know what they're talking about. It's like going to the doctor and they're like, hey, you have a flu. I need you to take these antibiotics, and you're only going to take them once a day. And I decide, hey, I want to get over this flu faster, so I'm going to go ahead and take 3 pills a day now. No, I mean, it's really stupid to do that. And just like it's stupid to overuse products thinking that somehow it's going to help your hair grow faster or heal faster. No, be patient. Patience is key, trust me. Step 3 is bravery. And that goes along with what I said when I was explaining commitment, is that you have to be brave. You have to get over that embarrassment. You have to find some type of strength in deciding to cure your hair. You are doing something about your hair, okay? You are doing something to change your hair. You need to be brave. And it's absolutely, you should be glad that you're doing this. You should feel empowered that you're actually doing something to change the course of something that is on your head. You're gonna have to go out, you're gonna have to learn to love your hair and learn to not listen to other people's, opinions. All that matters is yours, because this is your hair, and it's on your head. It's your decision to make your hair better, okay? It's your decision to reverse the effects of what you've done to your hair by over straightening and over processing it. Okay? And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. I remember when I decided I wanted to go natural again and I wanted to get my curls back, and everybody had something to say where they're like, hey, why are you doing this? Like, you look so much better with straight hair, or your hair is too puffy. Like, I really honestly at that point was just kind of like, it was bothering me a little bit. And then I finally decided, like, as I was seeing progress, I definitely didn't hear anything from anybody. I was just like, you might as well just be quiet right there before you even start with it, because I don't want to hear it. And so that's how I just decided that this is what I'm going to do. You either support me in it or you just keep quiet. I mean, like, just shut up, because I'm not gonna listen to what you have to say, you know? So when you're doing this journey, take those 3 steps into mind. You have to really think about whether or not you're going to commit to this, whether or not you're gonna be patient throughout this, and whether or not you're going to be brave enough to complete this, to stick with this. Right? I'm going to post another video actually showing you guys the products that I use to get my damaged hair back. And that'll be posted sometime this week for sure. But this is just kind of the beginning part of it, the part that you have to, the part up here. Before you start doing actions, you got to get it straight up here. You have to get it up straight up here, and you got to put it in your heart, and you got to be like, I'm going to go for this. You know, I'm going to do it. Anyway, if you guys have any further questions or anything like that, send me a comment. Hit up my Instagram account if you want to have a full-on conversation. You could just slide into the DMs, and I'll be happy to help you guys for sure. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and like I said, don't forget to comment. I'll see you guys next time.